My name is Tim Guthrie. I brought some pieces from the Museum of Alternative History, which was an exhibition that I started, a project that I started around 2012. This show was something, the Museum of Alternative History was something that I kind of wanted to bring back this year during the election year. We had pieces specifically made for the election year. All of that fell away and didn't happen, which is kind of sad, because if ever we could talk about what the show was about, and the show was about cognitive dissonance and confirmation bias and how we reject or accept information based on our own personal biases, etc. It was a perfect year to bring this back. So the exhibition was kind of cynical and dark in a lot of different ways, but one of the pieces that I brought is actually the piece that was the sweetest and most optimistic in the show. Every piece was designed around a true story. So we know that FDR was handicapped and that they hid that from the public, and they tried to make it, you didn't know that he had a wheelchair, you didn't know all of those things. What the story is there's a famous picture of a girl who was standing next to him in his wheelchair, and we took that photo, or I took that photo, and I put a prosthetic arm onto her. She didn't have a prosthetic, if you look at the original photo, and created a story that he was actually secretly bringing children with different abilities into the White House and encouraging them. They could be president, they could be anything. So behind the scenes, without us knowing, he was encouraging kids that thought they were different or disabled in some way, that they could actually be president of the United States someday, just to think really positive things about themselves. So it's the sweetest piece in the whole show, which is not real, none of that happened. But it's nice to imagine that it happened, especially in a year where it seems like nothing positive is happening.
Anything giving you some radical joy this year?
This year has been kind of chaotic. I'm not sure what to say about this year, because I don't want to say a lot of negative things. It's been a show for everybody. It's been, you're not going to use everybody's answers, are you? I don't think you're going to want to use my answer.